This is a pretty special outfit. This is a 40th anniversary Rox build. Started out as a 012 F800 Arctic Cat, and we've put goodies on it to make it the ultimate crossover. On this particular build, what we did is we removed the stock riser block, which is an extruder block. It was a 4-inch block, and we put on a 6.5-inch solid riser that we just came out with this year. It's very robust. It's all built aluminum. Really sexy, really tough. You can roll the sled multiple times and the thing's not going to move. We ran with the SPEEDWERX kit, stage 1 kit. That comes with a wide pipe, the muffler, and the can. Along with that, we put a Boys & Reed's Rage cage on it, and we put a Power Commander PC5 so we can change the mapping in the motor based on the elevations that we're running.
Now, all the horsepower in the world doesn't do any good unless you can get it to hook up in the snow. And I am so stoked about how this thing works. We've got a 136 rail extensions from Trax USA, and we've got a backcountry track from Galvanplast that is a great combination.
We redesigned our FlexTech lineup of handguards. If you look at the sled, you'll see that they kind of a 3D look to them now. All waterproof materials. It's a rubberized logo on the front. Provides a very large heat pocket area for your hands to stay warm in. If you look close to the sled, you'll notice that we have frog skins, vent holes cut in all over the place. One of the things you want to do on these cats is make sure you get air in, but the air has to get in and it has to get out. You also notice that the wrap is actually a really cool wrap that we've, first one we've ever done. Everything's in a matte finish. You just don't see that. It's just something that we haven't seen done before. We put on Rox grip strips. You can see them on the sides of the foot plates. It's a really cheap investment, inexpensive investment to make to your running boards. It actually stiffens up the board, plus adds a lot of foot traction. In the rear skid, we have a RaceWorks provided a quick adjust transfer block that you can adjust 1 through 6 positions to impact and affect the transfer of the skid. Talking to the guys over at SLP and the Powder Pros were something we chose to put on this. They are a great trail ski, but they provide enough flotation on this F chassis to have some fun off trail as well. We added a RaceWorks set of knee pads that really work well, gives you some grip, but also gives you some protection on your knees.
When we talk about a crossover sled, ideally in the trail situation, you want to be able to get down on the sleds, get it into turns, have good adjustability in the suspension, get it out west. Obviously, we need the traction. We need to be able to roll over and get around in the trees. One of the first things we did was put on a RaceWorks bumper, front bumper setup. This bumper actually is the mountain version. It actually pulls kind of ties in the whole front end, comes all the way back underneath. So any hidden stumps, rocks, or logs that you rack on, this thing stands up to it. Moving back from there, we put on a set of custom access shocks on the front, and we put a rear skid kit in from Custom Access. That stuff all actually you can get through High Gear. Those guys are the ones that are the official dealer for Custom Access. The other thing we did too, kind of at by request of actually Aaron SCHEELE, was to get the controls off the left-hand side of the handlebar, because he's always bumping the handlebar or bumping the controls with his leg. So we came out with what we call the remote switch kit, which you can take the control off the left-hand bar and put it up on front of the bar. One of the things that we were most excited about when we hit the trail up here in the mountains, we're actually starting out right around the 7,000 to 8,000 foot mark, was the fact that when we started it up, we took off, it was right on. We were so impressed with the clutching setup and the program that came from SPEEDWERX, and the whole package just really nailed it. All the crossover stuff that I've ridden in the past, there's always a give and take. I think they did a nice job and covered all the bases with this one.